this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, it's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Saying, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds, it's by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Meaning, don't worry about a thing. Worry about a thing, oh, every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry, singing, don't worry about a thing. I won't worry, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. I won't worry, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry.
That's guys, do not worry. Do not adjust your screen or your settings. You are in the right place at the right time. Yes, you are here. And we say, Karibu. Welcome. You are starting your ALX VA program, and that is today, right now. Hi, my name is Gavin Michael Peter, and I'm joined by the ever fantastabulous, that's fabulous and fantastic in one word, Isabel.
Gavin, so good to be here for yet another exciting cohort of the VA program. Super excited. And I must say, Gavin, I am here. I am known as the VA cheerleader. I'm just here to cheer everybody on from start to graduation. So, Gavin, let's get the show
Boom.
on the road.
Guys, you have got the biggest cheerleader in the whole world. Give us a V, give us an A, give us a VA. Woo! Hey guys, it's so cool because Karibu means welcome, and that's what this is all about. It's our ritual at ALX. We want to make sure that we give you the warmth our African heart opens to say, come inside, you are welcome. It's all about the beginning of you, the participants in your program. We want to make sure we set you up with confidence to succeed in this program, and that is by sharing our history, our big mission that you are now joining, our values, which are our behaviors and the way that we work and the way that we actually exist, and the mindsets that we have set ourselves that have got us to this point where we are today, feeling confident that we are actually changing the continent. And of course, we want to make sure that you continue to be part of this community because you feel valued, you feel seen, and you feel like you can contribute towards it. How do we engage today, guys? I need you to come in here and I need you to turn up your energy. Keep that chat open. I can see you. I can see dancing. I can see waving. Hey, what's up, Tandeka? Hey, Moses. Hey, Faith. What's up, Miracle? I'm seeing you there from South Africa, Bianca. What's up, Mira? Cynthia, I'm loving your energy too, Cynthia. Thank you. I see fire emojis. I see heart emojis. I'm loving this. Come along. Okay, stay alert. Don't miss anything. It's a very important information happening during this session, but most of the time, we want to make sure you have fun. If you have questions, I'm sure you have 1,000 million trillion questions. Don't worry. There's an answer to all questions, even if the answer is, what is your question again? But there's always an answer to the question. So use the Slido link that was shared and you can drop your questions there. Sometimes you'll find questions can be upvoted Don't have to repeat the same question. Rather upvote the same question that's the same as yours, or get it attended faster. And of course, listen, learn, engage, and have fun. Let's set off. Indeed. Hey, what's our agenda, Isabel? What are we doing today?
Hey, all right. So, Gavin, we have such an exciting lineup planned for today. It's going to be an hour full of fun, an hour full of information, and an hour full of games. So, first of all, we are going to talk a bit about ALX, who we are, and what our mission is. We're going to have a little fun icebreaker, and we're also going to talk about our chair values. Then, one of my favorite activities of all time here at ALX, we're going to go through the letter from the Cathedral of Milan. Guys, this story is so powerful and has an impact on your life. Please pay attention to that segment. Then we're going to look at the VA program at a glance. What will you expect out of this program? And don't worry, we're going to have a deep dive tomorrow. We're going to be back together tomorrow for a deeper dive, so don't even stress. This is just an introduction. We're going to also look at your community. Yes, we're doing this awesome program, but you're also going to make a lot of friends, and we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to have a very special ritual that we do here at ALX that unites us, that makes us a community. And lastly, we're going to ask you guys to give us some feedback, share some announcements, and call it a day. Next slide, please. All right. So, to start us off, you know we like to have fun here. We have fun and we learn at the same time. And our first fun activity that we're doing with all of you today is a little check-in. So we'd like to hear from you in the chat. Please answer this question in the chat. Let us know, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the term virtual assistant? You guys are all going to start your journey on this virtual assistant course, and want to hear what's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the term virtual assistant. I'm going to look at some of your responses and read them right here on YouTube. I see them coming in hot. Whoa, it's going so fast. So a personal assistant, remote work, office manager. Okay, helping people in need. I love that answer. Beautiful. You can help anybody in need. It's remote. It's an assistant that is remote. I love it. A helper. Somebody says a remote secretary. Okay, it's going to be interesting. We're going to talk a lot more about this in our deep dive as well. Working from home, online data organizer, administrative roles. Okay, I'm seeing that you guys really have a very good idea of what a virtual assistant is. And we're going to dive deeper. Keep the answers coming. But thank you so much. Let's move on to our next slide. So ALX, who are we? Is ALX really real? Who are these people doing these amazing things? And we're going to dive deeper into who ALX really are. So just to say, ALX is a career accelerator. What does that even mean? That sounds like some real complicated English, but in simple terms, ALX is a program that helps to boost your career. It helps you to get to the stage of your career you want to be faster, right? You know, when you're driving a car and you're accelerating, that's what ALX is doing. We aim to upskill young African leaders. As Gavin said in his introduction, we're here to change the African continent. And what is the problem that we have? We have the great talent already here in Africa, but the problem we have is opportunity, right? Opportunity to showcase that talent. So here at ALX, we're preparing people for that opportunity, launching you into your careers and helping you grow into those careers. So we offer in-demand programs. The things that we're seeing are like business intelligence, support, and entrepreneurship. We offer training in these skills, and we don't do it by ourselves. One of our key values in this organization is partnerships, and we have partnered with well-known institutions across the world to deliver different programs. Some of our partners, just to mention a few, are Holberton, Amazon Web Services, Udacity, the MasterCard Foundation, just to mention a few. And all of these, we're coming together to create the next generation of African leaders. So yes, we are legit, and yes, we are here to make sure we transform the continent. Gavin, could you tell us a bit more about our mission? Oh, sorry, Gav, you're on mute.
The most important thing is that we are on a mission. The reason why we are able to partner is if you find that there are people who are going on a similar mission as you and share the same values. All those groups we mentioned, those companies, partner with us because they want to do the similar thing. Here at ALX, we have a mission which binds us and focuses our attention. We have a goal to transform the future of Africa by enabling 2 million ethical and entrepreneurial young professionals into significantly dignified and meaningful work. Now, guys, I'm going to go back over 2 words there, ethical and entrepreneurial, and I don't want to be any confusion about that. We are looking for the game changers. We are looking for the people who see opportunities and solutions and not a series of problems. We don't need a bunch of complainers in here. We don't need we got those everywhere. So we're looking for people who, when they see problems, think, wonder how that could be done better. Not the people who commit and actually add to the problem. Which brings me to my second word, they're ethical. There is no gray area in ALX. I will tell you right now, we are a community who trust each other because we are ethical here. There is no gray area. If you like to sit somewhere in the middle and you're not really 100% declaring yourself, am I right, am I wrong? Sometimes you just need to find a way. It's okay. It's not too bad. You are out. We don't need you in our community. We are extremely strict about it. We are not into that at all. We are into people who have a very clear understanding of what is right and what is wrong. We have enough leaders, Do we not have enough leaders right now who lead our continent who do not seem to be bothered about being ethical? Well, we say from the very get-going, ethical is essential. Entrepreneurial is essential. We want doers, not gossipers. We want to inspire the techno-fluent leaders of tomorrow. Yep, I am loving people saying, yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. I love it. You should agree and be there. So let's think about some tools. There's all words and talk, but actually let's think about really how we can do this. And this is what I love to do here. There's a little check-in here. I want you to drop into the chat after you have reflected. Now, not your imaginary thing you did today of, oh, I wish I had been courageous. I saw something and in my heart I was, or I intended to. No. Here at ALX, why we succeed is we actually do. So think to yourself, what have you done today? What have you done today that shows one of these values? People often have values on their walls in their offices. You see them printed out in brochures all over the place. What we aspire to be. At ALX, we take it one step further. Our values are our actual behaviors. Not what we aspire to, what reflects our actions. And here's why it's important, guys. When you start to be deliberate about what action gives value to your life, you start to filter up those actions that actually take you forward, and you start to filter out those actions which take you backwards. So being conscious of the value your life and your action has makes you much better at improving who you are and moving forward to having that life of significance and impact. I'm seeing here, beautiful here, Wakaku says humility. Miss Person says adventure. Wanjiku says humility. Bernie says resilience. Little T says initiative. I am loving this. Don't forget these values. C is for chair. H is for humility. Sorry, C is for courage. Courage, we like people who like to go for things, who go with boldness and say, why is this not being done like this? How can this be done better? We like people who show humility. We support people who are aware of the effect they have on others and the effect others have on them. They are conscious of where they are in the world. We love people who use adventure. as a guide, who like to have fun and bring joy to people's lives, who like to uplift those around them and create communities of positivity and fun. Make life a joyous occasion to live. We also support people who show initiative, who go and just get stuff done. Not I talk. I do. And that shows us our last value, resilience. Guys, you will need resilience to make it through this course. You need resilience to be able to. It's a can-do attitude. What kind of attitude do you have? You have a I can do. Even if it's hard and even if you don't know the answer of how to do it, you can do it. It doesn't mean you're going to absolutely nail it the first time, but having a can-do attitude means you will try and try and try again until you do get it done. Remember these values and add value to your life. Now, that's the first gift. The second gift is this reading. It is a reading I'm not even going to ask you to read. I'm going to say you better read this reading. Read this reading. It's a short letter that this man wrote back to his community after he visited this cathedral. Listen to him. Listen.
Letter from the Cathedral of Milan by Bill Shaw. Bill Shaw wrote this letter after visiting the great buildings of Europe and was so struck by the story of this particular one that he felt he had to write home immediately to tell his community all about it. Dear friend, the Cathedral of Milan is the second largest Gothic cathedral in the world. After more than 500 years of construction, from 1386 to 1887, the inside is as spare and simple as the facade is crowded and ornate.
Guys, did you hear how many years that was? Did you hear how long it took to build this building? Over 500 years. So there's two remarkable things when you think about that. Number one, how long? Just picture in your eyes right now. Look around you and see in your city and think which building took 500 years to build. Can you think of one? Can you think of one that's in your city right now that took 500 years? How do you build a building? But that's not the important part here. The important part is why. What struck this man when he met this building, and what strikes me every time I read this reading, is why they decided to build something, not like a developer or an entrepreneur or a guy trying to make money building a shopping mall. They were building something for the community to last forever. Guys, think of a building you know that's built by the community to be benefited by the community forever, not to benefit from a community, maybe having a shopping mall, maybe a couple of people getting some house or apartment building, maybe building a small little room where you can put storage. No, they were going to build something together for themselves and for the future that would last hundreds and hundreds of years. That just blows my mind. That's so beautiful. What beautiful sharing of passion and idea. Let's do something for the future that can be for everybody. And let the lessons be when everybody comes to this building be, hey, if you come together and do it together, you can do magic. Listen to this next piece here.
Of at least one thing I'm certain. The builders of this cathedral did not consider inspiration as a byproduct of their work. Rather, it was the core purpose. The vast majority of those who worked on this did so knowing they would not live to see the final unfinished achievement. This did not diminish their dedication or craftsmanship. The evidence suggests it enhances it. Cathedral building requires a sharing of strength. Somehow it has been both communicated and understood that it wasn't just that building a great cathedral would require everyone to share their strength, but rather that everyone sharing their strength would result in a truly great building.
I am loving your comments in the chat, guys. This is so true. You're saying that it's inspiration was not the byproduct. They were inspired. They were inspired by this statement. Read it here. It's on the screen. And I want you to understand and just transfer it into yourself as you read this here. Read the bit in green. Everyone sharing their strength will result in something extraordinary. It wasn't that they set off and said, let's build a building. They set off with a different mindset. The mindset was, can we all come together and bring your strength and your strength and your strength and your strength, your skill, your this, bring it all together. Combine it. If we combine all our individual things, we will do something extraordinary. Do you see the different mindset? It's not the individual mindset which drives so much of our world today, which is me. What can I get ahead on? How can I leverage this to take me further? It was different. It's how can your unique you-ness come and connect with our unique ourness to do something extraordinary. We don't even know what, guys. We do not know what Africa of the future can be like. But I guarantee you, and I say this, I lick the air and I make a promise. If we bring all of us together with the mindset of we're going to do some good for this continent and change it forever, then I know for sure we will do it. Last statement. Last bit.
Lastly, I want us to reflect upon the inside of the cathedral at the 36 large buttresses. These 36 concrete pillars that hold up the cathedral. Indeed, when you compare them to the outside, they are quite simply ugly. Solid concrete pillars that rise from the floor to the ceiling. But we know that without these concrete poles, this entire cathedral would have crumbled a long time ago. These are the symbol of the hard work that we need to do. We do hard things, and hard things are just that. They are hard. But we know the reason that they're there is that they get us an opportunity to show the beautiful outside, the fruits of our labor. They just require us to do hard things.
It's just as simple as that, guys. I'm going to start this course making sure your eyes are very open and you understand. There is no easy route. There's no shortcut. There's no cheat code to justify our privilege. And you are privileged to be sitting on an internet connection right now in a course enrolled, doing a course that most people in the world want to do. You got to do hard things. And hard things are just hard. They're not the pretty, beautiful statues and the ornate and all the frills and things. Doing hard stuff is just doing hard. Some days you will finish work. You get home, you have to cook for your family. Finish cooking, you got to clean. When you finish cleaning, you're going to have to go and sit behind your laptop and finish your module and then submit. And you'll be like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Hey, guys, doing hard things is just hard. But we do them because we get to build off that hard work. There is no part of those beautiful buildings. I want you to reflect on the most magnificent, long-lasting structures that are around our continent today. My mind originally goes to looking at Timbuktu with the Library of Africa. Oldest library in the world, sitting there, made out of sand. Why is it standing today? Because the structure holding it up is strong. They didn't just use airy-fairy nothing. They put hard work to build the structure. What about the Masjid Hassan II? Do you think that masjid that can hold so many tens of thousands of people at the same time can stand without a good structure? What about the Renaissance Monument in Dhaka? That thing is incredible. On the edge of the ocean, the wind, it would fall over and crush Dakar. But it is built with strong. The pyramids are standing today, millennia later. The pyramid, Great Zimbabwe, was built the same time as this cathedral, is standing today. Do you think these incredible Lalibela in Ethiopia, these things were built with hard work? Now, I'm not saying you need to build, go out and dig out Lalibela in your back garden right now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, though, that if you want to live a life of significance and impact, there is a part of your journey that will require you to do hard work. And instead of complaining about it and saying, there's hard work, you just see it for what it is. Hard work is hard work. But you do it with a smile on your face because you know it's going to pay off. The reason you do hard things is because you know it pays off, that you will one day show people your beautiful cathedral of your life and your journey and what you've built for the future of your generations and for your continent. I love it. Olua, no pain, no gain. It's going to pay off. I'm loving these comments. You got it. You can complain. I'll say you can, but just don't shy away from it. Here's what Will Smith says, which I think really is a good way of putting it. You don't have to go and do this all tomorrow. You have to spend the whole night finishing everything tonight. Instead, he says, you don't go off to build a wall in one day. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall ever. You don't start there. Instead, you just say, I'm going to take this one brick and I'm going to lay this one brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that every day. And then one day you'll look back and you'll see, you've got a wall. You've got a wall. Isabel, I told them they're getting a lot of presents. Can you tell them about the other really special magic thing about this, about us?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Gavin. And thank you so much for that powerful presentation. Every time I listen to that, it just speaks to a different part of my life, personally, professionally, or sometimes I'm just, trying a new project and it really, really speaks to me. So thank you so much, Gavin. So our next gift, we are going to be talking about our VA program. I want to share my screen for just a bit. Okay, so first of all, we just want to congratulate each and every single one of you for being here today and for making it into the VA program. Just to be here is a huge achievement. You took the test, you took the leap of faith, and now you are here starting your VA journey. We just want to say a huge congratulations to each and every one of you. We are so proud of you and welcome to the ALX family. So, I know some of you have done other courses before, so this may be your second or third course. Guys, we never stop learning. We never stop growing. This is a lifelong journey, and we just commend you for continuing to build your own professional cathedral and building yourself with the skills that you need to make your future greater. Well done, everybody. All righty. So, what can you expect out of our VA program? Let's take a few minutes to talk about the VA program. I want to say, first of all, one of the things you can expect is that you are stepping into one of the best programs we have here at ALX. The VA program is one of the most popular career accelerator programs we offer here at ALX. It is one of the most highly enrolled courses, and you are amongst one of the lucky selected people to do this program. So congratulations again. It is an 8-week program. However, we also have 1 week of grace period at the end. In case you missed something, in case you need to catch up somewhere, there is a provision for that. Now, learners are expected to spend about 30 to 4 hours every week. Now, it depends on how your week looks like. We have different learners here. Some of you are at work, some of you are at home, some of you are looking for a job, some of you are mothers and fathers, you have children. We're all busy. We all have different things happening in our lives, but it depends how you spread your time. Some people choose to really crash it and do everything in one day, but you end up missing. So we always encourage that you set aside 3 to 4 hours every day, just so you can understand and really pick up the lessons that you learn online. As you know, our program is self-paced. We don't have a class per se. We do have live sessions like this and special events, but it's self-paced. So take that time to make sure you understand the content. This will make you an even better professional. All right. Make sure you also have a desktop or a laptop. The reason we say this is because, sometimes you need to read things nicely. Sometimes you need to have PDFs. It's just important to have these to make sure your learning journey is more comfortable. And remember, you need reliable and consistent internet. So we know that, we have problems in Africa. I've been struggling all day long with poor internet today, but we can make it work. I've moved around. I was telling Gavin, I've moved around all over my house to find internet to make this work. And we can all make it work. You can borrow from your friends. You can borrow your friend's computer. You can go to the mall and sit down in a cafe and just do 3 hours every single day, because we are building this cathedral. We have to put all that we got. So what are you going to learn? What do you expect to learn from this? So with the VA program, I loved your answers. Some of you said, remote work, assist somebody. But I'm telling you, the skills that you get here will apply to various niches. You can work in any sector. You can do anything when you do this VA program. So the most common needs are those of, different professions and assisting different people. And we have looked at some of those common needs that managers and clients look for and have put them together into these 8 weeks so that you are able to do those. So you also not only learn about the VA skills and supporting and executing excellently for managers and executives, but you will also be able to identify your personal strengths, your personal leadership skills, and develop a personalized, actionable plan for your ongoing development as a VA and as a professional. And you will also develop the baseline skills. So by baseline means the foundational skills that will make you a competitive VA professional. Imagine that. In just 8 weeks, we are going to do all of this. And we will also bring very exciting people to speak to you who have done this and have created amazing professional opportunities and careers for themselves just by doing this program. So it's going to be extremely exciting. I want to dive deeper into some of the platforms that we use here as you are learning. So you can expect to be introduced to a couple of exciting platforms that we use every single day. And the first platform I want to tell you about is our community portal. This is our community platform. And I really, really, really want to emphasize on the community platform because this is the place where everything happens, where you see your announcements, where you get to meet your peers, where you get to see what events are happening, where you get to see what deliverables are due. Guys, by now you should have received an email explaining how you can log in. And please, please, please take time to just play around with it. It's very intuitive. Just like the first day you heard about Facebook, the first day you heard about Instagram, you go, you play with it. It's so fun. And also you get to make amazing friends from all over the world. You're going to be allocated to your squads. This is the group of people you're going to learn with. And in those squads, you're going to have support for our community ambassadors who are going to work with you from the day you start today till your graduation. So get ready to get on board your community platform, explore, have fun. It's for you. It's for you to succeed and it's for you to communicate. The next thing I want to tell you about is Savannah. Our platform on Savannah is extremely important to get familiar with. See, Savannah is where the learning happens. Like I mentioned, we are here to make sure that you have your learning platform and it's not live, it's self-paced. So once you're able to get onto the community portal, oh, sorry guys, I just want to stop. I see on the chat, it says we have not yet received your email. Don't worry, don't worry. We will make sure that you receive detailed email. I just want to address that issue. I see many of you are saying you have not received the email. Sorry about that. You are going to get an email with your login details if you have not received that. So don't panic, guys. Let's continue to pay attention to what we are deep diving into. Don't panic. I see the questions coming in. Yes, you're going to receive all this information. So you also get access to your learning platform, Savannah, where you are going to learn everything. You'll have it broken down into different weeks. And that is where it's going to happen. I continue to see, don't worry, people, don't panic. I see you have not received your email, just clarifying you are going to get onboarded onto these. Do not panic. All right, another thing we're going to share with you is our program calendar. Our program calendar is going to make sure that you do not miss any important events or deliverables. It's going to ensure that you are all onboarded onto each week and see what to expect each and every week. All right, so it's going to be very easy for you to follow what is happening week by week. So pay attention to these things. I also want to talk about email for a bit. So we are going to start sending you emails. I just want to correct myself. Right after this onboarding, we're going to send you emails, and then we communicate primarily on email to make sure that you have communication and access to everything. Now, I also want to talk about Slido for a bit. Slido is a place, as you can see, we've pinned it here to the YouTube. Slido is a place where you can ask all your questions and we are able to address them. Because there are thousands of us learning here, it's impossible to address each and every issue one by one. So please ask your questions on Slido, on the links. And then also make sure you attend deep dives and read your emails, because that's where we're going to be answering the frequently asked questions. Make sure you're always asking and checking, and don't have to repeat the question like Gavin said. We're going to always upvote the most important questions. Great, I see everybody is now back. No panicking anymore. We're going to set you up on these things. That's what this week is about. YouTube, we also use YouTube like we're doing now. We use YouTube all the time to make sure that you have access to the important information you need to support you on your learning journey. So how do you access the Slido? I see you can't. How do you access it? We have shared it on the YouTube. We have pinned it on the YouTube. You just have to click it and you will access your Slido. So guys, just to say, these are the platforms we're going to introduce you to. Don't panic. I saw there was a little panic, but you're all going to be set up on all these things. Don't worry about that. We just wanted to let you know what we're going to be using. Now, ALX, like I mentioned, we're not just here to learn. We're here to change Africa. We're here to build the next greatest thing that is happening to the world. Africa is here to change the game. You know, we have the most youthful population, and we want to make sure we're doing it together. We believe in the power of relationships. We believe in the power of networking and lifelong engagement. And our community is what is making a difference. So we want you to know that today you have a whole new family. You have a whole new group of friends. As you can see on the chat, people from all over Africa, not just Africa, Africans living outside of Africa are all part of your community, guys. Please use our hashtags. You have all been ALX accepted. Use the hashtags. Let the world know on your LinkedIn, on your Instagram, whatever social media platform you want, that you are now ALX accepted and you are now an ALX VA learner. So we'd like you to take ownership of your community. This belongs to you. Reach out, make noise, and use your skills to show the world. Once again, welcome to your ALX community. We're not just a learning platform. We are a community designed to learn and grow together. Together, we will shape the kind of learning experience and the type of Africa that we all want to build. Congratulations, everybody. And at this point, I just want to hand it over to Gavin for our next steps. I just want to remind you, use your voice, your stories, share with the world, share with us, and we will walk together to have an amazing, amazing BA experience. Gavin.
Indeed. The most important part of this all is that A community goes together because you're deliberate in it. If you sit back in the community, you become invisible. This is an active community of people sharing. The beautiful benefits you'll get from peer support, from authentic connections, will lead you to the perks that come when you are an active member of this community. So be deliberate. Go out there and declare. I can see you out there writing stuff right now. Somebody will notice, people will see, and we will build together. All right.
All right. So that is so true. We do have a short video we want to show you just so you can get excited.
Oh, that's such exciting footage. It reminds me so much of all the amazing times that you get together in those stadiums and just like connect with all those people and do fun stuff together. It is beautiful. It's amazing. What a gift. All right. We talked about gifts. It's time to give you another one. This time, I would like to onboard you through the ritual of the ALX community. And we do this by taking out our phones. If you're on your phone right now, I want you just to feel the light I'm sharing. I'm lighting my phone camera up now to send you light coming from within me. I truly believe this, that we can connect through our cameras using light and connect all over this beautiful continent. This light beam that's coming from me, I'm sending it out to every corner of every participant in this course so far. All 14,000 of you watching right now. I'm so excited to connect with you. And that light is going bing, 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 and bouncing up and down all over the continent. Now, as I go into this journey with you, I'm going to take you through the ritual. But as that ritual is going through, I want you to think about what I was saying about life with significance and impact. About people who are entrepreneurial and ethical coming together, who will come together to build something, our Africa, for the future generations that is going to be so beautiful because everybody's coming together. And when you feel like you understand me and you're coming to join and we are going together, you drop that fire emoji in there, okay? When you feel it and here in the gut,
Right. It's an African one. Yeah.
So now as we see the dawn, the start of this new course, you are welcome. Come into ALX, where there are young, exciting, dynamic game changers who are coming. So deep dive into our world where we see a future that is so full of endless possibilities because people are coming together to think of the most unimaginable solutions to the greatest problems and using the greatest opportunities that we have to transform our continent in ways we cannot even imagine, to transform the whole world and send a signal from the heart of Africa to go all over the world to say, yes, our world of Africa has arrived, and yes, we're going to change it. Let everybody go together.
You come here to make
5,
plans.
4, 3, 2, 1, initiate.
Anywhere you go, London, USA, nowhere be like Africa, nowhere be like home. Anywhere you go, London, USA,
change this beautiful continent. I loved your fire emojis. You gave me fire. All right. I'll tell you one thing about us as a community. We love to play hard and do hard things, eh? But we also like to have a lot of fun. Adventure is our middle value. So let's play Kahoot, guys. I want to see you come in here. For your first Kahoot as a community, who gonna be the champion?
One love, one heart.
Have this QR code and
Let's
come and join us.
get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying. One love. Hear the children crying. One heart. Saying, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let them all pass all their dirty remarks. One love. There is one question I'd really love to ask. One heart. Is there a place for the hopeless sinners who has hurt all mankind? Just save his soul, believe. One love. What about a one heart? One heart. What about a little? Get together and feel alright. As it was in the beginning. One love. So shall it be in the end. One heart. Alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Almost there. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. One love. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. One soul. Have pity on those whose chances grow thin. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Saying, one love. What about the one?
All right, guys. I'm not locking the game. The game will continue. You can still join. Don't worry. And you can also play in the chat if you want to. Do not panic. I will be here. We will still be playing. Watch for the game pin at the bottom of the screen. You can still play. All right, question number 1. Halima Adan was the first model activist to wear this in her magazine front covers. What was it? A protest slogan? A live animal? A hijab? Or the flag of her country? What did she wear? What did Halima wear and change the way we look at models today? Fashion icon Halima Adan was the first to wear a hijab on all her front covers. Thank you, Halima. That sets up PI as our first lead, guys. All right, crowns up. Multi-select. Choose all the correct answers. Which of these are African kingdoms? Name all the kingdoms. Click as the correct. Aksum, Han, Ghana, Aztec, Mali, Zimbabwe. Which were the African kingdoms of the world? Can you name them? Click all the correct answers. Click in there, click in there, click in there. I can see you all. I can see you also in the chat. Well done, the hijab. You all got this one right. Yep, indeed. Aksum, correct. Ghana, correct. Mali, correct. Zimbabwe, correct. Han Kingdom was in Asia and Aztecs was South America. All right, Central and South America. That has put Spectre in the top seat as we go into question number 3. What is the population of Africa? What is the current population of Africa? This was according to 31 July statistic, read and actually created by somewhere not in Africa. This is why we have to have data coming from Africa about us. But anyway, we'll take this data, and as of it, somewhere between 1.3 billion and 2 billion. Is it going to be 1.9? Is it going to be 1.4? Yes, indeed. 1,497,497,720. And just now, another baby, 721 babies, one more person in the world. Yep. Sarah takes the lead. Congratulations, Sarah. See if you can stay there. Because this is a story about a woman who started I Weigh campaign. Who is that woman? Who started the I Weigh campaign to open the conversation on body image? Was it Jamila Jamil, Rebel Wilson, Mindy Kaling, or Lizzo? Who started this conversation? A beautiful campaign that comes and talks about I Weigh, body image. Indeed, it was Jamila Jamil. We congratulate and thank you. That puts Mimi 20 in the top seat. Mimi 20, you're currently driving this game, but Abe Mikelo has answered 4 correct answers in a row. Okay, if you combine China and India, what percentage of the world live in this region? If you combine China and India, what percent of the world live in this area? If you put them together, what is the percent of the world that lives in this area? Indeed, is it 55%, 42%, 27%, or 36% of the world live in a combined? It is actually 36%, which puts Chai Mei is in the top position, but it was a tough round for people. People did not know the maths of that one. I know, I ain't do hard things, people. Right now, if you counted a die, 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, and you times it to be a pair of die for 2 die, what is that math? Who can do the math? 6 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1 times by 2, and the math is quickly. It is indeed 42. That means that Ezina is in thing, but Stingna Og is the highest climber. Okay, see if you can do this one. Put these countries in geographical size. All right, they're all big countries in Africa. Chad, Algeria, DRC, Niger. Put them in geographical size. Which one biggest at the top, smallest at the bottom? Let's go. Out of these 4 countries, which one is the order of their sizes? Who can get it? Who can get it? Who can get it? Who can get it? Let's see. Indeed, Algeria, then DRC, then Chad, then Niger is the correct order. Most people didn't get it right, but that's okay because it
Hi, looks like we've lost Gavin for a little bit. So don't worry, guys. We are going to continue. I think we just have Gavin on a little internet disruption. So as we wait for Gavin to come back, just going to continue with a few important announcements and a few fun things to have as we wait. So let me just open my screen. You guys are doing really well on your answers, by the way. Really exciting, really exciting. Let's move on to another segment. All righty. Share my screen. Okay. So we have a few important announcements as we are, getting started with our program. Gonna let this load for a bit. Few important announcements.
Sorry, you're right. Internet just got me. It got me.
Gavin's back. Thank you.
How?
Gavin, we were sad we're not going to finish our game.
We got to finish the game. We got to finish the game.
Finish our game.
All right, let's finish the game. All right, guys, thanks for your patience. I'm sorry about that. What bad news was that? But thank you so much. The game is still going on. We're not going to let this game finish. We were here with Ezina and Husa Shamay in their places, and here we go. The last question, true or false? Olympics, I throw an Olympic question in here. The 6 colors of the Olympics were chosen because every nation's country in the world would have one of these colors of their flag. Remember, the background of the 6 Olympic countries is actually white as well. So does everyone. Are there any country colors missing if you do have to have this? Is this true or false? Or just a nice story? Indeed, it is true, which means that at our podium we have in third position, Haps. Well done, Haps. In second position, Ruyaya. And taking the prize for this Karibu. Kusa, but coming up in fourth and fifth positions, Dararan and Mega. Well done. Thank you for playing. Thank you for your patience while internet got me, but I got it back. All right, Isabel, do you want to go through these announcements?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Gab. And thank you for coming back. These are the challenges we face, internet, but we always get back on our feet.
Resilience. Our values are
resilience.
not just words. We do it. I was like, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm not even going to be thrown by this. I know these guys trust them. I'm going to come back and I'm going to go work it out, how to get internet on a hotspot off my phone. I don't know. I'll make a plan. And that's why we came back. Guys, your actions are your behaviors, are your values. Do not forget it. Not words on the wall. All right. Tell us the announcements.
And thank you, everybody in the chat. I love the humor. When Gavin got offline, you guys are like, Gavin is from Nigeria. Love it. Well, it's all over Africa. We're having these power outages, but guys, we are going to push through. Announcements. So first of all, I want to just say that this week is onboarding. We are welcoming you to our program. So don't worry, we are going to make sure you are set up on your portal and on your Savannah, and you're going to get access. So make sure that when you get this information, when it comes to you on the email which you applied to ALX with, make sure you get familiar. Take this week to, play around, tour, and see what the spaces look like, because you are going to be able to start your learning journey. So that's the first thing you need to know. Now, like I said, tomorrow, Tuesday, we're going to have a program deep dive. What is a program deep dive? Today, we just touched on the surface of what it is you're going to learn, what it is you're going to do. Tomorrow, we're going to go really, really deep to understand how each week looks like. And by the end of tomorrow, I'm telling you, you guys are going to be able to explain to your friends how the whole 8 weeks is going to look like. You don't want to miss this. We want to see all 13,000 of you there on YouTube tomorrow, same place. So join us, make sure you meet that, get to know our team. We are very excited. We have an amazing team of VA graduates. Many of them are VA graduates. They did this program and now they are the leaders of this program, and you're going to get to meet them. On Thursday, the 4th of July, we are going to have a very, very special office hour session on how to navigate Savannah and the portal. So if you think that, now, okay, yes, everything that's going to happen in the 8 weeks, but now you want to really dive deep into, okay, how do I really, really successfully manage my learning platform? How do I really, really successfully navigate the community portal? This is going to be the time for you to do this. Again, on YouTube, it's going to be us spending time like we're doing now, going through this portal. So we're going to make sure that we do that. You guys are so on point. You caught us on another mistake. 4th of July, 4th of July, 4th of July. Sorry, the dates are mixed up here. Let me correct that. We are in August. You are correct and we are wrong. We made some mistakes there. So we are going to fix that on Thursday. I think today is the 5th. So that means Thursday will be another date. So just to confirm, today is the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Gavin, I think that's going to be the 8th of August on Thursday. Thank you, guys. You guys are ready to be VAs. You should teach us, honestly. Thank you for correcting that mistake. Thank you so much. So yeah, we fixed that. It's going to be on Thursday. So, Tuesday, tomorrow, we are definitely having the deep dive. Thursday, we are having the office hour. Thank you for the correction. Now, all program updates moving forward will be shared on the email and the portal. So please make sure that you're always looking at the email. Literally, you're going to be looking at those emails and say, oh, snap. This is my checklist for the week. This is what I need to do. Boom, boom, boom. Reading those emails will keep you up to date, will keep you informed. And then as an extra layer, go to the portal. You'll see the announcements, anything you missed, any events you missed. all linked to your community portal. So I'm telling you guys, we've got your back and you got our back. You see, you're correcting us already. I got the times. Thank you for the corrections. All right, now, I know that as we're going through this program, we're going to have a lot of questions. There are going to be a lot of technical issues. There are going to be some issues just happening, right? And then this is normal, and this is to be expected. Don't worry, we got plans for this. There are a couple of things we want to introduce you to. One of them is Leah. This is our chatbot who you can ask any question to, who will assist you anytime. Because as you know, we are just human beings. We have to knock off and go home to our families. But anytime you have a question, you can go on to our support button. You're going to get to see it when we go into the deep dive and ask questions. Also, please, we want to remind you, we are over 60,000 of us. Please do not send direct messages to our program team. What we ask you to do is just write in your squads when you have a question. If you have a question, write in your squads and you're going to be assisted, and everybody's going to benefit because they'll all be able to see the answer to those questions. And, we're also going to introduce you to Zendesk, a forum where you're going to be able to see how to get support. So those are our announcements for today. Gavin, over to you.
Thank you indeed. And this is now my final present for you guys. This is a beautiful thing. You're going to give yourself a time capsule to close off our ceremony now. A present to yourself in the future. Scan this QR code or go to www.futureme.org. Enter in the date, the 1st of October, 2024. Enter in your own email address and write in your own words to yourself, to future you, and dream. What will you have done in the next few weeks after the course is finishing? Who will you have met? Will you have met your future partner, your future challenger, your future nemesis, your future love? Who knows? And what's one thing, importantly, remember, do hard things, guys. What's one thing you commit to do in order to succeed? So when the going gets tough, our value of humility, we look around and see each other. What's one thing we're going to hold you and help you? This email will come back to you in the future and will hopefully remind you of the passion I'm reading right now in the chat. You guys are incredible. Take this next few minutes. It's all you have to do, and give yourself a gift in the future. Don't wait. Hit submit and send the letter to yourself. You regret not getting it later. Now, if you wouldn't mind, if you would just give us a tiny bit of feedback on today's ceremony, it really helps us improve and know how we can do it. It only takes a couple of seconds. That's how we did today.
Siyathandana singamathe nolimi iya awethi nasobabili siyathandana singamathe nolimi iya awethi nasobabili siyathandana njengamathe nolimi we from isuka lentaba ngikhala ukubona ngavele ngasangana.
I could look at that track all day long, but I know you got to get on your lives, you got to get started in the ACE program. And so I say congratulations, good luck. My name is Gavin Peter. It's been my pleasure together with Isabel. Thanks so much for hosting with me. It's been nice to have a co-driver. And to the people behind the scenes, guys, thanks so much for keeping it going, Miss Ken and the crew, and all the people going to meet. Good luck on this program. I hope one of you becomes my virtual assistant. I could do with the help. Have a good day, everybody. Pleasure to see you all.